Yo, what's good, you niggas? Welcome back to another Mighty Omega video. In today's video, I'm just going to be talking about what happened to Mighty Omega, or what's the state of it right now. But make sure to turn your post notifications on, like the video, and make sure to subscribe. That really does help me a lot. So yeah, and watch the video all the way through. It really does help me. So yeah, let's get into the video.
For the last time, I'm done with this verse. Keep on talking, then I'm gonna put you in the hearse. Your body laying in the ground.
Alright, so the first reason why I think Mighty Omega is going downhill right now, or the current state of it is that it's going downhill right now, is mainly because of lack of content. It's been like 3 or 2 weeks since we have gotten the update, and last update had me hyped, but it, like, um, it wasn't really what I expected, or I was hoping for something that adds something more to the game, and all they did was add capoeira and what's it called, the flow state, and that wasn't too much of like hype or whatever. Of course, it was like a little bit of hype when people got it, but like it took a little while to get it, and everybody got it in like a couple days. So I don't really think the update was it's because and most of these fighting games, when they update, they don't really like add to the game. They just add a couple more styles, and then they start off the base styles that you have or everything, and they just start adding more and more broken styles. So basically, like, look at the capoeira skills compared to all the other styles and everything like that, or the all the new styles that are being added and everything. They have skills that are super broken and are really retarded. And since this game is really based off of builds, like your build can completely make a match or something like that. So I feel like they need to adjust the builds a little bit. But yeah, next thing I'm gonna go into is just balancing. But for real, bro, they need to add some type of content that will keep people interested in the game, so you don't feel like you're just grinding for no reason, or you're not doing the same thing over and over again. Because at this point, it's feeling like it's a macro simulator or whatever, like one of those, you know, um, games that you see, though, one of those shitty Roblox games that you see with the anime games. You just click there, like one strength, one energy, or some shit like that. That's what the game really feels like right now. Okay, let me talk about balancing for a second. When I think about balancing this game, it's kind of terrible. Like, I feel like when they say that they nerf stuff, they nerf it a tiny bit, and people over exaggerate. They'll be like, "Oh my god, it's so bad now!" Like when people are saying that weave was bad, I was like, "What the hell is wrong with you, nigga? You can still weave mid combo and shit. Like that shit is still retarded, bro. You do not make any sense whatsoever." So like, you know, or when they said the wrestling got a nerf, it did not get a nerf. Like that shit is still the exact same as it was before. Like it might be like slightly stronger, or like slightly weaker, or like slightly less speed. But like I really don't see the difference or whatever. And when they said they nerf, like, I don't know, muscle builds. Muscle builds are still the most OP thing in the game. If you just go muscle build, it's an automatic win. You don't have to try at all. You take no stun, you do a whole bunch of stun, and you do a whole bunch of damage compared to a lean person. Um, Unless you want to be a lean person beating people with muscle builds, you have to have at least like 1,000 striking power or some stupid shit like that. Because the more fat and muscle that you have, the more HP that you get, which is really retarded. I don't think that should be the case. I don't think you should like it should double your HP, or like it should give you a lot more HP. I think it shouldn't give you that much, whatever, because I do so many combos on people with fat and muscle, and then they take like no type of damage. They'll say that they're full in the middle of the fight, or it won't do any damage to the, oh my bad, but it won't do any damage to them. And like it's just like so stupid how the muscle builds work, or like how it's balanced, and some moves that need to get balanced because they have way too much stun and shit like that. It just feels like they need to take more responses from the community and everything like that. Or people need to just like chill out on trying to be super broken and shit like that, because people like, there's obviously there's something that's broken or something like that, and the community doesn't want to agree that it's broken, even though it is, because they want to keep on doing their infinite combos or doing their one-shot combos to like make the game fun for them. I don't know, but personally for me, I don't like following metas and everything like that. If everybody else is doing it just to be OP, I don't like doing it. I like fighting like my own way, or finding my own way of fighting. Like it seems unfun to me when something is just easy as one comboing a person and all their HP is gone and they can't do anything about it. I want to be able to do that with my own fighting style, or just like my own way of fighting, instead of just following some type of meta. But yeah, that's just my own personal opinion. Alright, as far as what I want to see when I see the new nerfs, or in the next update, of course new styles or everything are gonna come out. But I don't want all the updates just be like new style this, new style that, because after like a couple days and the style is just gonna get old, nobody's gonna really care about it, or like it's either gonna make or break the game. It's gonna be super busted. Like most of the games when they add new styles, it's like 10 times better than the original styles, and they do not know how to nerf or buff it at all. Which will happen is what happened to Ken Omega, Project Beatdown, Mighty Omega, all these different games. They just started adding more and more styles, and progressively just got more and more broken and make the game terrible and shit. So that's either gonna happen in the updates, or you're gonna find some way to balance it. They're gonna find some way to, if something's really broken, they're gonna come back and counteract it or something like that. And I also want to see nerfs to like the rare clans and everything like that. Because if you have a rare clan, you could probably gain like 20 total power in one day, and it's really retarded. Like especially for Curious and Owens. I mean, I might be over exaggerating, but like Curious and Owens, this shit is way too OP. If they buff Owen, I'm literally gonna quit the fucking game, because they already have too many buffs. They have muscle density on top of everything that they have. They get a buff in every single stat, which is really retarded. I really don't like the fact that they have that, but like how it goes with pay to win games, so you just keep on rolling and shit like that and spend a bunch of money on the game, obviously you're gonna win or some shit like that. That's how these games go. But like people might say, oh, you actually have to grind the stats and it's not that it's not that OP. But like, why do you think everybody goes to grind for like own and all that shit? Curious, it's because it's super broken, bro. Like you get so many stats just from like having that clan, compared to somebody that will grind hours and hours more than you, and they won't even gain close amount of the stuff that you gain. And I'm not and like a way to counteract that is just like add more clans, or like add more stuff for um custom clans or something like that, so you can balance it out. Give people like, I don't know, not 2 times XP, but like give a way that you can somehow obtain that type of strength without having a super rare clan. And if you have that type of clan, then you won't be able to get that stuff. Something like that. I want to see like more clans, so clan rerolls drop in price, because 500 Robux is way too much for a fucking clan reroll when you only have like a 10% chance of getting something rare, or a rare is like 0.3 chance. Like that's just too retarded how you have to spend that much money. Like most games, if you want to reroll your style, or reroll your clan, it's like 50 to 100 Robux. For fucking 500, you niggas are fucking stupid, bro. Of course I still bought it, bro. I still bought that shit, but like you're asking for way too much. At first I used to see it too. I used to be like, oh, people don't want to go with the meta. I mean, they don't want to make it so that it's cheap, so people could just keep on getting their own. But at that point, it doesn't even matter. People are emptying their banks just to get some rare clans so they can be the best person in some fucking Roblox game. But like, yeah, I just feel like they need to add more type of stuff for. I don't even know. They just need to add more content to the fucking game, bro. That's what I'm saying. Because this game is really dry. There's nothing to do but fight and grind. I want to see something with 100 trials. A harder version of 100 trials, so you can keep on going with it. Because 100 trials are pretty fun to pass the time. Or a new stage or something. Some type of way, new accessories. Some type of way to get more accessories. Instead of adding some fucking shitty styles all the time, bro. Like that shit pisses me off so much. They'd be like, oh yeah, we're dropping a new update. You know what you see? A fucking shitty ass style that they just drop. Not a shitty style, but they just drop a style, bro. Like that can like, of course it affects the game a little bit, but it doesn't add content per se. Like it does. You just get the couple little YouTubers that be like, including me. Sometimes I make those videos of like, oh, new style, but I don't really like. I don't make videos like that too much. It was like, oh, look at this new style. Everybody's like, wow, so cool. But that shit does not really add to the game. A couple days later, it's gonna be dry. But yeah, you niggas really need to add content, actual content, instead of fucking styles, bro. Like if I see that shit again, and I just like, next update, it better be like an entire paragraph and pages of fucking updates to keep this game interesting. Because at this point, it's just a macro simulator and full of niggas that just don't get out the game. But yeah, that's all my opinions on the new updates and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll stop talking now, and you guys have a good day. Stay winning. Also, if you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you so much for actually like supporting me and all that stuff. If you don't watch the videos all the way through, it's still supporting, but still make sure to like and subscribe. But yeah, um, if this is like a Friday or Saturday for you while you're watching this video, I'm probably gonna be streaming like like by 1 or 2 a.m. No, not no 1 or 2 p.m. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I'll just be streaming later on the day. And yeah, thank you guys for really supporting me. Helps a lot.